What is Hi everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy. We're here. We're talking NFL Week 8. Yeah, you heard me. Week 8. This is crazy. I can't believe that we're already on Week 8. But before we get in though, hit the like button for me. Definitely subscribe. That helps me to turn y'all know. Hype up the video. I think that's the new thing on YouTube is hyping videos up. I just got back home. I'm excited to be home and I'm excited to talk some NFL with y'all. The cheat sheet is up, so definitely take a look at that. But yeah, we have a 10 game slate. It's a good slate. There's some good games, some in division games. Um, and yeah, we have my Dallas Cowboys. Oh gosh, that's gonna be a throttle. But yeah, let's talk about we're gonna go position by position. I like that for the NFL main slates. So starting at the quarterback spot, Josh Allen, he seems to kind of be the odd man out for me. Against Carolina. I kind of rather go to other options like a Jalen Hurts against the Giants, the poor Giants defense, who now is going to be without AJ Brown, which that should help him and help a couple other guys that we'll talk about shortly. Dak Prescott against this Denver defense. This Denver defense is good. I don't like going against Dak, or I don't like going against them. I don't like going with Dak. Yes, his weapons are healthy and they're sky high price tags. But I'd rather get to the Denver side of the game. Baker against New Orleans. This is a subpar matchup. In this range, I like him the most. I will say that. But if I'm dropping down, I'm going to Bo Nix at 6,000 at an elite price tag. He's gonna have another 40-point game. I'm loving him here. I'm not lugging. I'm loving. Sorry, Bo Nix here against the Dallas defense that can be decimated. Brock Purdy is out, so step in line Mac Jones at 5-3 against the Houston defense. No, thank you. Caleb Williams is certainly in play against the Baltimore defense. They are definitely you can definitely throw on them. Jackson Dart against the Philly defense. He's going to be down. We know that. So we could get another game like the Denver game. But again, I just don't like going against the Philly defense necessarily as well. Joe Flacco 5-4. We know he's going to be slinging it. Yeah, that Pittsburgh game. Wow. Against the Jets defense with no, I believe Sauce Gardner's out. So he could be an option at 5-4. Bryce Young is doubtful, so that should open up Andy Dalton against the Buffalo defense, who, I mean, yeah, they can be thrown on as well. I don't trust him though, but I don't know who's starting for the Jets. So Justin Fields, Tyrod Taylor, I don't know. It's a guessing game at this point. Michael Penix Jr. is questionable. No. If it's Kirk Cousins, that could be that could be something at 4-4. That could certainly be something. Um, Cam Ward, no, thank you. Not against this Indiana defense. Spencer Rattler, I played him last week. I was hoping for a better outlook on that or a better output on that. And then two against Atlanta defense, absolutely not. CJ Stroud, oh yeah, well CJ Stroud is going to be without Nico Collins and Christian Kirk. I'd rather get to his pass catchers. So going to the running back spot. Jonathan Taylor, rinse and repeat every single week with him. It doesn't get much better than this, but you have some options up here as well with Bijan at 8-8, who I'm really liking in this matchup. I'm really liking him. And CMC at 9,000. If I had to rank it, would be Bijan 1, JT 2, CMC 3, and then Barkley 4. Devon Achan, he's a fade for me. Bucky Irving is out. So we could get some or Rashad White at 6-4. I'm liking him solely based on the catch passing ability. Why am I having issues today? Today's not my day. The pass catching ability for at 6-4. James, or we're going up to Devontae Williams. Revenge narrative, yes. But I can't get them much in this matchup. James Cook is the interesting one at 6-7. Um, I don't know what to do with him. He needs those touchdowns to pay off the price tag because 8 points and 4 points isn't going to get it done, even though he had a good game on the ground. Scottable in this matchup, I do like him against the Philly defense. Judkins, I played him a lot last week, and I paid this off a ton. Um, I don't think this is it for him though. Rico Dowdle 6-3, splitting carries with with Chuba Hubbard for some reason. If he was a sole back, I would like him here against Buffalo. I would. But I'm also liking Derrick Henry. That's going to smash the Chicago run defense. Swift and Brees Hall are both questionable. We need to know what's going on with Brees Hall because this is going to be a good matchup depending on who's running the ball for the team. So it could be Isaiah Davis at 4-1. That could be a great value play as well. Um, Kamara 5-7. I continue to play him and I continue to get burned. So Stevenson against this run defense? Absolutely not against the Cleveland Browns. No, I'm not playing Chuba Hubbard. I'd much rather go to Rico Dowdle, who is the better back. Tony Pollard's apparently on the trade market. So that's interesting. Woody Marks and Nick Chubb, pick and choose who you want. And then Managai at 4.9, he could be a value play, but again, that was just solely based on the score. But again, I like him here. If there's no Swift, if Swift is even limited, I like him. Um, so that's kind of what I'm looking at so far. I mean, Henderson, one day, man, one day. So let's go to receiver. Jamar Chase, 8-1, a little bit overpriced in my opinion. I'm not really getting to high priced receivers. I'd much rather go to the high priced running backs personally. CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, yes, are there. But you have Ibuka with no Mike Evans. He's certainly in play at 7,000. Drake London 6.4. Rome Odunze, my Baltimore or my Chicago stacks, I do like. I'm loving Cortland Sutton. Look at the cheat sheet. That's all I say. Um, let's say AJ Brown has been ruled out, so he should be the have the out mark. Drop down to Devontae Smith. Yep, at 5.9, I like him. Garrett Wilson's out. So again, let's go to the Jets. Josh Reynolds is questionable as well. So we could be looking at Lazard, Smith, and Johnson, which that's going to be disgusting no matter what. Stephon Diggs 5.8. Chris Olave, I mean, just to be ready for the medical team injury pop up to be there. McMillan, Waddle, Higgins, Pittman Jr. maybe. Yeah, this receiver slate's interesting. Wandale against the Philly defense could be you could be interest me in it. You could interest me in DJ Moore as well. Calvin Ridley's out. So let's go to Tennessee. Alec Aminor. DK had a big game. I could be looking at DK at 3.4 or Ale Manor at 3.9. So those could be options for us. Let's keep looking. Let's keep looking. I know Ayuk still, yeah. Shepard 4.5 with no Evans. Could look at him, or we could look at Tez Johnson. So no Kirk as well. We talked about. So let's go to Houston. Actually, let's talk about that for a second. Hutchinson, Higgins, Noel. Give me Noel, and give me Higgins. Those are the two guys. Especially Higgins coming off a goose egg. I'm liking the ownership play. I'm going to be playing a lot of Higgins and Noel, kind of over Hutchinson. So let's wrap this up with tight end. So tight end's pretty cut and dry though. Tyler Warren certainly in play. Again, rinse and repeat like Jonathan Taylor. Ferguson with all his weapons back. He had a big game with the touchdown aspect, but the yardage wasn't there. That's why I'm kind of wanting to fade him. George Kittle. The goose egg. He was out there for his blocking, which that helped the run game a ton. Helped CMC. Harold Fannin, I do like at 4.4. Especially with possibly no Njoku. So especially if there's no Njoku. Kincaid is questionable, so that could open up Dawson Knox. But I'm liking Dallas Goedert with no AJ Brown. I think he's going to be a great option now that people are going to overlook. Um, Mark Andrews, Theo Johnson, Hunter Henry, Kyle Pitts. I mean, Pitts at 3.9, you could interest me in that. Let's talk about with no Darren Waller now. So we could be getting a lot of no, not Hunter Long, sorry. That's Tanner Connor. Tanner Connor at 2.6, which is a cheap price tag against this Atlanta defense. That's something. Dalton Schultz could be an option as well to pick up the slack, so I would keep him in mind as well. And Colston Love with no Cole Kmet, it's certainly a play at 3,000, way too cheap for his matchup. So that breaks down the slate for us, though. Thank you for tuning in. It's a great set for today, everybody. Have a good one.